Hello and welcome back, guys, to episode 5 of the Phil Show podcast. Yeah. This is Philip. Welcome to the Phil Show podcast. Yeah. Whoa. Guys, it's been a freaking month. I know. And it's been a freaking month since the last episode. But we're doing it again. This is Daddy's back. Daddy is back home. It's been a while, but this is episode 5. And so we're just going to do it on Monday. And I know what you're thinking. What? So this is not Friday? What? It's Monday? What the hell's going on? Is there a warp in the space-time continuum? Is there a glitch in the matrix? Is there like a distortion in my perception of reality? No, I just decided to do it on Monday. And this is the reason why. I think Mondays are a metaphor for a new start because it's a new start of the week. It's a new reset to the week. So it's also a new reset for you as a person to redeem, for retribution. It's a new chance that you're given in the new week to prove yourself once more and to do the things that you want to do. It's a new start. And I think it's good to have podcast episodes on each Monday of new start of the week. I think that's nice. I think that's a good idea. If not, we're just going to change it again or just wait a month. No, just kidding. Of course, obviously. I have an idea of what I wanted to do on this episode. And I wanted to I wanted to create with you a random plot. And I like being creative and I like to think about stories, stuff like that. So let's just generate a random plot with, together. And actually not together. What the hell am I talking about? This is going to be me. You're listening to me. You have no say in this. You're my hostage for all you know. Listening to this podcast is like being hostage, like willingly being taken hostage. So you have no say. You have no decision and you don't know where you're going. But you can leave anytime you want. You can close the podcast. So I think it's like comparable to a voluntarily being kidnapped. So I think it's kind of similar. And you're being kidnapped, but you can leave anytime you want. And so yeah, I wanted to do this random plot generator because I think it could be fun. But also, because I don't know what else to talk about, I can tell you that I've been working on my project with them, which I'm very passionate about, and that's like my mission in life. And I can say I'm so passionate about this project, I can die happy finishing this project. Like, if I finish this project, I could walk outside and I could be run over by a truck, and it could crush my skull and splatter my brains all over the pavement. But before that happened, before the wheel hits my face, the time freezes and I could think, at least I finish my project. And I die with a smile on my face, and then my guts and blood is all splattered everywhere. But at least I finished my project. And this is how I feel about my project. That's how passionate about it. I'm not going to expand on it now. But because for now it's just a project that I'm working on, side project. So that's why for this episode, we're going to generate a plot, a story, a fun story. It could be funny. And let's just start right away. So what's going to be the title of our protagonist, title of our story? We could name it after protagonist. We can name it after a lot of other things. But let's just keep it random. Opening. We can set the scene. We can launch into action or focus on a relationship. I like it when it launches into action right away. So what's going to be the conflict? Emotional, violent, financial. I've seen a lot of emotional conflicts. I've never seen a financial conflict before in a movie. But I think it's a curveball to see a violent conflict. Like, violent? That could be interesting, right? So what's the resolution? Could be happy, sad, violent. Like Disney movies do this, like after conflict, there's a happy resolution. And then it feels like it really works really well with a happy ending. Like you feel, oh yeah, and you if you're inspired or emotional or you cry, or that's just me. I cry with watching Disney movies. But let's go with violent once again. So our conflict is violent, and our resolution is violent once more. Okay, what's the name of our protagonist? Let's call him Dongle. Dongle Farney. Yeah, and he's a male. Your secondary is going to be, oh, I know, Shaniqua Shenane. And the A's in the Shenanes are going to be a Latin A, like the A and the E. And she's a female. What does the second character want from the protagonist? E.g., closure, revenge, a hug. She wants that D, yo. That D, that's what she wants. Okay, how does the second character feel about the protagonist? She feels positively. Yeah, if she wants that D, she feels kind of good about him, right? Something the protagonist would like to say to the second character, e.g., I love you, I'm your father. What's a good curveball? She wants that D. Shaniqua wants the D from Dongle Farney. And what could Dongle Farney say? He's going to say, I am a woman. That's a curveball. The name of the place where it all happens. Okay, this is where it all happens. McDonald's. Okay. How did the protagonist feel about the place? Negatively. He doesn't really like it. A feature of the place, e.g., trees, houses, rivers. Let's say Greece. Even though I know, I know a lot of employees say that McDonald's is really clean, and they make it a rule to work in a clean environment because they're very strict about it, I guess. But just in case of this story, just make it greasy. This is like a ghetto McDonald's, like in a very bad neighborhood. Ghetto McDonald's is like, I don't know, it's going really bad. I don't know. This is just a ghetto McDonald's in this story. Two adjectives that could be used to describe that place. Let's go with dirty and cozy. I feel that's a unique combination. 4 emotion adjectives, e.g., happy, sad, grumpy. Let's go with horny. Hungry, that's a good combo. Let's see, what is furious? Let's go with something completely different. Depressed. Yeah, those are good combos. An adjective that could describe an object. Let's go with hard. 6 adjectives to describe somebody's character. There's a lot, so let's suggest. Generous, witty, hungry, admirable, incredible, deranged. Okay, an occasion, e.g., party, holiday, funeral. I think funeral is such an unexpected thing. I'm just going to go for funeral anyway. 3 verbs, e.g., running, rampaging, loving. Let's go with something like random, man. Backflipping, farting. What else? What else could we do? Shitting. Backflipping, farting, and shitting, okay? Something, somebody, vulnerable, singular. What's vulnerable? Exposed testicles. That's kind of vulnerable. A noun you might compare the main character to, e.g., angel, giant, saint. Let's suggest something. Friend. Nah, that's too plain. Coward. Lawyer. Let's go with lawyer. A noun you might compare the other character to. Brute, monster, coward. Gamer. That's kind of weird, right? A type of music. A type of music, e.g., reggae, jazz, piano. Let's go with free jazz. I don't know what about you guys, but have you ever heard free jazz? If you have never heard about free jazz, like Google it, like look it up. It's like literally jazz players all playing their own thing at the same time, and it really literally sounds like there's 5 different musics playing together, and it's like the most hilarious chaos I've ever heard. So anyway, let's go further. The protagonist's favorite drink, tea, port, beer, whatever. Let's go with cum. I don't think... I don't know if it's going to allow cum, so let's go with coom. 2 objects. Let's go... how do you say this? What's the word I'm looking for? Expired milk? Let's go with expired milk. Sounds kind of weird. And what else? Soup. Currency, let's go with Bitcoin. That's kind of good. And noun to do with the weather. Let's go with blizzard. 3 animals. Let's go with a weasel, a tarantula, and a fish. I don't know. 2 body parts. Booty and feet. 4 adjectives to describe physical characteristics, e.g. big, skinny, blah, blah, blah. Let's just suggest something. Ample. Let's go with brown. Pretty. Let's go with something else. Solid. That's a weird one. Curvy. Let's go with that. And brunette. Let's change that. Spiky. Oh, that's kind of a weird one. Okay, let's go, guys. We've filled in everything. We're ready to generate the story. Let's do it. Click. Okay, guys. Okay. Here's the title. 2 deranged uncles pooping to the beat. Okay, let's start our story. Dongle Farney looked at the hard expired milk in his hands and felt horny. He walked over to the window and reflected on his cozy surroundings. He had always hated dirty McDonald's with its graceful, gentle grease. It was a place that encouraged his tendency to feel horny. Then he saw something in the distance, or rather someone. It was the figure of Shaniqua Shenene. Shaniqua was an admirable gamer with spiky booty and curvy feet. Dongle gulped. He glanced at his own reflection. He was a generous, witty coom drinker with brown booty and solid feet. His friends saw him as the lovely lawyer. That's quite of a, Once he had even helped a crazy exposed testicles across the road. Oh my God, dude. That doesn't even work. But not even a generous person who had once helped a crazy exposed testicles cross the road, was prepared for what Shaniqua had in store today. The blizzard teased like backflipping weasel, making Dongle depressed. As Dongle stepped outside and Shaniqua came closer, he could see the kind-hearted glint in her eye. This is what Shaniqua says. "I'm here because I want that D," Shaniqua bellowed, in a hungry tone. She slammed her fist against Dongle's chest with the force of 3,088 fish. "I freaking love you, Dongle Farney." Dongle looked back, even more depressed and still fingering the hard expired milk. This is what Dongle says. "Shaniqua, I am a woman." They looked at each other with hungry feelings, like 2 thundering, teeny tarantula farting at a very incredible funeral, which had free jazz music playing in the background and 2 deranged uncles pooping to the beat. Suddenly, Shaniqua lunged forward and tried to punch Dongle in the face. Quickly, Dongle grabbed the hard-expired milk and brought it down on Shaniqua's skull. Shaniqua's spiky booty trembled and her curvy feet wobbled. She looked furious, her body raw like a scrawny, snotacular soup. Then she let out an agonizing groan and collapsed onto the ground. Moments later, Shaniqua Shanane was dead. Dongle Farney went back inside and made himself a nice drink of coom. The end. Dongle Farney went back inside and made himself a nice drink of coom. The end. If this isn't the best story I've ever read, guys, I don't know what is. Okay? I couldn't top this myself. This is the best story I've ever heard. And this is what they would say back in, 2011. Still a better story than Twilight. And I think it's true. Guys, I think I would end it with this. I would end here because there's no way I can top that story just on my own. This is the perfect story right here. If you need any inspiration for your own stories, I mean, do this. And guys, I hope you had fun with this story as much as I did. I surely enjoyed it. This was hilarious. And I'm gonna see you guys on the next Monday for the next episode. See you guys soon. I'll see you in the next one. And I see you next time. See ya.